Welcome, this is War General T, bringing you North Star GT 2014 game number 2, where we have High Elves versus High Elves. My High Elves are red tone versus the High Elves the blue tone. This is against Lucas G, and we are on a Tomb Kings table on this game. And our game 2 is called Reconnoiter the Field. We're supposed to place objective markers. One objective marker in the middle, and we roll off as usual. This is for this game too. It came to a dawn attack deployment with the left flank, center, right flank, and then of course objectives. The major one is to control the objective marker within 3 inches and to have the most models within those 3 inches, which was worth 300 points. And then the minor was to kill the little guy, which was the lowest costed point character. And of course, the normal victory points for capturing standards, killing general, underdog challenge, and killing the BSB. So we'll go off to deployment. And here's the overview of deployments. On the left image, we got my left flank with a unit of Reavers, and my Dragon Princes were in the center, along the edge there, the flank. Then my unit of Phoenix Guard was in the center, in line with the objective marker, which was the turn dial. In that unit, I have a level 2 mage with the lore of high magic. And the Dragon Princes back over there, of course, they had the banner and the BSB noble, and my level 4 Archmage on the horse. And then we go to and then across from that, on his right deployment, right flank and center, is 2 5-man units of Silver Helms, a big block of, actually I got the list here, let me get that out. Where are we? High Elves. There we go. You hit that first block there behind the eagle, which was behind the big block. That was the 27 White Lions, and he had the banner in that unit. Then next to that, he had a unit of 21 Swordmasters, full command. Then a bolt thrower behind the one terrain piece. His unit of 5 Reavers on the far right. And then on the other side, my right flank, I had the archers, my 10 archers on the other side of the terrain there. Next to that was the 10-man Silver Helm unit. Now, unfortunately, for my rows, of course you don't have banners or anything, standards. I chose to place the Reavers there. The Eagle rolled on the chart for right flank, and as did the both bolt throwers, so they're both there in the right flank. And then across from that, you also got a second unit of 5 Reavers along the table edge, a unit of 5 Shadow Warriors, also another 10 unit of archers himself, they're up on his hill there, and his second bolt thrower. So lists are pretty equal, except for he's got his Silver Helm split up. And his Reavers don't have any standards, and he's got the extra 5 warriors and the 2 blocks of infantry. So that's the deployment. And here's some Vanguard images. I vanguarded my left Reavers up around the big statue. He moved his back on both sides, and my other Reavers moved up to get angles on the Shadow Warriors for Vanguard. And of course, this is a High Elf versus High Elf. What was that? I was gonna say. That's about it for now. If I think about it, I'll say it again. Oh yeah, now I remember that. I didn't take any notes during these games, so it was just mostly pictures here and there of things found interesting, kind of what's going on. So for his first turn, of course, he moves his 2 units up here like this, marches them up. And then we go over to this side. There's the center. Actually, this is turn 2. I probably moved up my guys on the turn, trying to get some spells off, did some shooting. Um, must be turn 3 too, because his 2 shadow warriors are in the right combat. I think there was 4 of them. Took out that one bolt thrower, got in range to charge and kill them out during the combat. And that was pretty much it for probably combat magic on this turn. Nothing much really happened in the first 2 rounds. Just trying to get in positions for charges. Turn 3, getting to spell ranges, and of course shooting at each other with our bolt throwers and our archers and our reavers. And here we go. This kind of goes in 3 and 4. I charged, I believe his. Oh no, my dragon prince was getting shot by his bolt thrower. He was lucky enough to get a shot off on high enough rows, kill most of them, and got him to combat somehow. I think I had got him in combat in the Sword Masters, and probably not, but otherwise they fled and ended up there. Of course, they reform by turn 5 here. I got both my cavalry units within the 3 inches. Of course, he's got more guys. And by turn 5, I was getting pretty knocked out here. And of course, with time limit and coming up with about, who knows, 10-15 minutes, not enough to finish the next round, anyways. And for most guys within 3 inches, he had his big block of white lions closest, so they counted for more. And that's what I had left right there. So that leaves this with once all the victory points and the scenario objectives added in. He got the bigger win, and I ended up with 6 points, so he got 14 and I got 6. And that was how the game ended on game 2. Here we go with the final image with 14 to Lucas's high elves and 6 to my high elves. So it was a pretty good victory for him, at least not too bad of a defeat for me. And also, I kind of mentioned at this point, don't think I mentioned in the first one, but I'll wait till the end and mention it. But for the way points are going, not just for my game, but for all the games throughout the whole tournament, that'll be closer to the end. So this is the end of game 2. Stay tuned for game 3.